Your garage door can be the weakest or the strongest point to get into your home. Let's find out how. Welcome to the Garage Authority Podcast, powered by A1. I'm your host, Jonathan Phillips, and today we have a very special guest because we're going over garage doors and home security. So if we need an expert, why not bring a trainer from the actual academy? The one and only Justin Stafford. What's up, brother?
How's it going, brother? How's it going?
It's good. It's good. How have you been?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, man. Just living the dream every day.
Yeah? How was the last class that we just had graduate yesterday?
You know, got some high hopes for a lot of them boys out of there. Had 100% graduation for the third time in a row, so pretty stoked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ready to see some of those names on the board for sure.
It's all right. I'm not jealous. I just didn't do that 3 times in a row being a trainer for 5 years. These guys do it almost immediately. No big deal. But whenever you're teaching students, you have to have some know-how because they're about to go talk to clients, right? Mm-hmm. They went through this long course, and you're teaching them exactly how to explain sometimes what can be complicated things into what's important to a homeowner. And ultimately, homeownership, security is number one.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Let's just start with the thieves, the burglars that go into homes. How do burglars actually break into homes when it involves a garage door?
You know, I mean, there's several different ways that burglars can do that. The biggest one is probably a window panel.
Oh.
I mean, if you got a window panel on top of your garage door, there's really not a whole lot of security in that. It takes about 2 seconds to break a window and pull an E-cord to open that garage and get inside. So windows are probably the number one easiest way to get into access to your garage door.
Yeah, they have. I always see it on the news like once a month, honestly, where it's some neighborhood that's having a streak just going through it of people at nighttime. They're getting a little block of wood. They shimmy that top panel because it doesn't have the right seal to it, right? It doesn't have enough pressure overhead. And they just put that block of wood up. They'll take their phone or a hook, and then they just hook that manual release, pull it, and then they have access to your home.
Yep, and with a window panel, they don't have to go through all that trouble. All it is breaking the window, and then they can pull it with their hand.
Whenever it comes to anybody that's going to do anything nasty, like break into your home, take your stuff, it's all about speed. And anything that homeowners can do to make it just a little bit more inconvenient is what makes that person skip your house and go to the next mark or the next house.
Absolutely. And I mean, as far as, you know, not a proper seal on that top panel goes, we do have something called garage door armor.
I love it.
Yeah. And it's a armor plate that connects to your J-arm, and basically it just does not give them access to that E-cord. It puts a nice big blockage in the way so they can't fish a coat hanger or whatever it is to grab that E-cord.
Right.
So that's something that could definitely hinder them from getting into the garage for sure.
200%. Now, what would you say to those people that, well, I don't want to buy or have someone out, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take that manual release away and I'm just going to zip tie it shut?
Well, I mean, technically it works for break-ins, but what happens if you're in an emergency situation and you need to get out of your garage?
Right.
That takes away the safety on the other end of the door from you. You know, that's a main exit out of the home, and if that's your only exit out of the home, it's a time saver situation at that point too. And if you got to do extra motions to get that zip tie disconnected from your garage door just to be able to open it up, I mean, if it's a fire or something like that, your electrical might be gone, so you can't just push the wall button and open the door.
Right.
So that manual release is something that you definitely should keep in place, and there's other avenues we can take to prevent people from getting into your garage that way.
200%. Now, what security features, you as a garage door technician, you've been doing this many years now, you're a trainer, what security features matter most as far as your personal feelings and then also what clients have told you these past years?
So the biggest thing for the clients that I've heard when I was out in the field is actually the MyQ connectivity.
Okay.
So it's a remote control monitoring that you have from just your cell phone. You can control your door from anywhere in the world.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's super cool, super cool. I actually have it on my garage door at home, and that's how I have a little bit of security at my house with it. Basically, if there's a person detected in my garage at any given time, I'll get a notification directly to my phone at that exact moment. I can pull it up, the video feed on my phone, and see who it is that's in my garage and make the proper calls to authorities or whoever I need to at that point.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about MyQ is I love messing with my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Through it. She'll pull in and I'm doing groceries, or she likes to go through the garage to take the baby on a walk or something, and I just I'll just watch it because it gives me a notification when the garage door opens, and I just go, psst, psst. And then she see her like stop and freeze, like looking around the garage. And as soon as she looks at the camera, she's just like, and then she gives me wonderful hand gestures of love and affirmation, and tells me that she misses me and can't wait for me to come home. So it's super fun.
Indeed, I actually did the same thing. My mom was living with me when I first installed it, and I knew like about the time that she'd get home from work, so I'd wait and I'd open the door for her, and she'd freak out. She's like, "The door's just opening when I show up," and I don't know, Mom. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, it's not just for mature adult homeowners. Exactly. It's for immature homeowners like us to mess with their families. But besides my cue, these modern openers, what are other features that modern openers have?
So there is a operator that we actually install on doors. It's called a jackshaft operator.
Nice.
And it is a side mount operator, which kind of puts your E-cord on the side of the door. But the great thing about that operator is it comes with what's called an automatic slide lock.
Nice.
So as soon as you open your door, it will disengage the lock and allow the door to open. And as soon as you close the door again, it will automatically engage that lock again. So even if they pull the E-cord on your operator, that lock is still engaged and will not allow the door to open.
And it's automatic.
It's automatic. You don't even have to worry about remembering to undo it and redo it kind of thing. It's going to do it by itself.
How many times have you seen the manual locks, which are for security, little slide locks? How many calls have you gone to where that manual slide lock has created just travesty?
So many hung doors related to forgetting to do the manual locks on the doors, for sure.
For those of you at home that don't know, just imagine, so we have this little slide lock, and then you have to engage it by hand. It's a great security, but now imagine you forget and you still have your electric operator, and then your motor pulls that door up and we have something jammed in the track and the door just goes boom, and then it's off the track, it's on the floor, it's sideways, the springs come unwound, cables flying off everywhere, and not only scary, but definitely now we got to call somebody. So why not just make it electric? Why not just have it automatic to where it goes all the time? No reason to mess with that nonsense.
Much easier to do it that way.
Are the homeowner habits that reduce risk?
Homeowner habits that reduce risk. I would say proper maintenance on your garage doors. I mean, as far as A1's concerned,
huge.
At least once a year. That way we can check on your operator, make sure your operator safety features are functioning properly, make sure the door itself is functioning properly. And I would say that's probably the biggest thing that homeowners need to do is just maintain their garage door once a year so that we can make sure that operator is doing everything that it needs to do.
Now, one thing that's come out with these operators that I really enjoy, back in the day, because I'm 32, I'm super, super old, so I know everything, obviously. And a lot of people, regular light bulbs, your garage door opener, eventually that light bulb goes out, you're not putting in the right wattage, and then people are like, you know what? Our savior has come for our lighting issue, and they put in these LED lights in these old school motors, and these cause havoc because depending on who you talk to, it's a frequency that messes with remotes. It fries the logic board because it's annoying. Now, they do have some light bulbs that you can put in those old motors, specifically from Genie and LiftMaster, that are LED. They're brighter. They last a long time. You don't have to get up and down on a ladder. There's nothing scarier than going into a garage whenever it's completely pitch dark. But now they have the 360 lighting all the way around.
Oh, yeah, with a motion sensor on the wall button. So as soon as it senses your motion, kicks on the light for you. You don't have to worry about tripping over your car or the kids' bikes or whatever it is that you got lying around in the garage. So
there are some videos, actually, and you can find them on YouTube, to where burglars are going into the garage and everything's cool, but as soon as they see the motion sensor go off, dude, it's like
they're track
it's
stars
like when
at
you
that moment.
It's like when you turn on a light and like cockroaches just they're just like, we're out of here.
Exactly.
Just any inconvenience. What have your clients said about lighting specifically when you installed those new motors?
I had a customer. I actually changed out his operator a long time ago. This was probably maybe 6 months into the field, and he had nothing but LEDs all around his garage because he worked in there. He did woodworking and stuff like that, and he was concerned because his operator wasn't working right, frequency issue kind of thing.
Right.
And so I presented him our 87504 at that time with the 360 halo on it, And he's like, well, you know what? My operator's gone. Let's get that installed. And as soon as he seen that light come on, he got rid of all of his other LEDs in the garage. And was like, that is all I need right there.
It's super bright.
Super bright. I think it's 2,000 lumens or something like that.
Yeah, it's around there. It's a bunch. And then I don't even use the lights in my garage anymore. I just walk out, motion sensor. I have a step down right there. And especially like, I don't know, I don't know why my wife would just be carrying my baby raw on her hip, walking into the garage, but it's an irrational fear that I have. So it's not just like security. It's also kind of a safety thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, for people at home, what is your number one safety recommendation that you would give to them right now? Safety and security.
My safety recommendation would definitely be the MyQ app. I mean, that's a big one. Just the video monitoring, the ability to talk two-way, through the microphone on the actual app itself. You can record the video, so if it does happen, you can still get a recording of that video. You can get it to the proper authorities to figure out, maybe track down your stuff kind of thing.
Right.
But it also is going to give you that notification the moment your door opens or closes, so you're going to know somebody that doesn't belong there is in your garage. Yeah. So I would say MyQ is probably the biggest thing with that video monitoring.
And I don't think people understand how big MyQ is getting. Like, it's not just the garage door operator anymore. They have outdoor cameras. They have indoor. I actually use one of the cameras as a monitor.
For the baby.
Yeah,
absolutely.
In the living room. It looks at the whole living room in case I need to step away for a second. Yep. And I have one in my house. They have ones that are outside. They're working on solar system ones. They have, like, the doorbell ones that works like a Ring camera. And people are like, well, I already have all that. Do you have all of that in one app, though?
Yeah.
That's the annoying part.
Just get all of those videos into one app.
Yeah.
Open one app up. You got 6 or 7 different video feeds that you can look at. I myself use the MyQ exterior cameras inside. I mounted those inside just because of the hardwire feature for them, and I absolutely love it. I'm able to monitor it. I did have to turn off a couple of those cameras' notifications, so it wasn't sending me a notification every time I was walking around
my dog or anyone.
But the cool feature about that is you can actually downgrade the sensitivity of those cameras as well. So it won't pick up the pets in the house. It'll only pick up people, and it'll pick up certain distance away from your door. Instead of it picking up every car that passes on the street, it only picks up the people that are actually approaching the front door.
Right.
So it's very sleek at how they design that app, and with me being able to have all my home security services in one singular app that I can view everything on is just absolutely insane. I love it.
Yeah, and probably beating a dead horse here. It's not just like the home security. It's porch pirates. It's peace of mind. It's having Amazon delivered into the garage, having groceries delivered into the garage. I want everyone to know that it's not this big thing where a security alarm system has to come out and they're going through your entire house. And actually, a little plug for A1 right now is they actually have door bundles to where we give you the entire package of that.
Absolutely.
And you get 2 years, I believe.
It's 3 years.
It's 3 years.
You get 3 years.
3 years of the membership on MyQ completely covered and paid for, which is amazing.
And even after that, you get your 3 years done. I think it's less than $100 a year for you to sign up for that. And I can't think of any other security service that's less than $100 for an entire year of recording video.
Yeah, that's insane. Dude, we've gone over window panels, people breaking into garages. MyQ jackshafts are sick, okay? I know that's not the most professional thing. It's my favorite operator in the world, though.
Oh, absolutely.
And just how we can get lighting and security system for your entire home off of one company and one app. Is there anything you feel like we didn't cover or final message for the audience out there?
I mean, also the quality of door is going to help with your
security
security as
door.
Well. If you got just a basic pan door, it really doesn't matter how secure the top panel of that door is. I mean, those doors just buckle.
Yeah.
If I really want in and I want to do it quick, I can almost just shoulder check that door.
We're just keeping honest people honest with that door.
Exactly, and if you have like a polyurethane or even a polystyrene steel back door, those doors are so rigid and so sturdy that there's no shoulder checking that door to try and get inside kind of thing. They're very sturdy. Even like running into it with a car, it's going to hold up a lot better than a pan door is going to.
Right.
So the quality of door is also something that's going to kind of determine the safety of your home as well.
Right. And it doesn't Listen, if you're concerned about security at your home right now, just it doesn't even have to be A1.
Yeah.
All right, just get someone out there. There's something that can be done with new operators, with strutting up a door that is a pan door.
Yeah.
Just think, we can really beef stuff out and tank a door down so it's as safe as possible. Dude, thank you so much for coming on. You're going to come back really soon, actually, because there's another episode that I want to bring you on for.
Absolutely.
Dude, thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.